Yes. I don't know if this is still true because I mostly don't read general gerontology texts anymore. It used to be, especially when I talk to people who had who got their gerontology in health programs, that it seemed like about half the people you ran into had learned that color vision declined at the blue-green end, and the other half learned that it declined at the red end. I think that's gotten more consistent over the 20 years that I've been moving around with this, but I don't know where the red end stuff came from. Most of the classic descriptions are focused on it's the blue-green end of the spectrum that gets hit. Longitudinal studies are less clear that there's change in color vision with age than cross-sectional studies have been. No clue why that should be true. It's one area where you get a difference between cross-sectional research. And I can't imagine why later-born cohorts, why this would be a cohort effect.
Sunglasses?
Huh?
Sunglasses?
People are used to sunglasses?
Mm-hmm.
Good guess. I like that. I don't think they get to use sunglasses during the study. You get used to
throughout your
lower
life.
radiation.
We've probably filtered out the harsh stuff.
With
polarized sunglasses.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Staring at computers might help. Sitting in dark rooms. There's also a confound of color judgment with illumination. And so some people think that one of the issues is if you're lowering the illumination of the room to make the color judgment task easier for everybody, that lowered illumination is darker for the old people than it is for the young people. And everybody's ability to detect color declines as the room gets darker. You can't see color in the dark. It's hard in LA to find a dark place, but check this out sometime when you're actually in a very dark environment. I mean, the first time I ever heard this, I thought, that's true. You start looking at everything is gray in the dark. And you can't tell the difference between different colors of cars and so forth. It's a problem from police investigations and so forth. People think that they can identify the colors and they can't. And because of that, and the lower illumination affects the darker end of the color spectrum first. So the blue-green end may look like it's dropping out for old people, but it may actually be the confound with the dark adaptations. So, other things being equal, older people's environment should be well lit but not glary. Distance judgment probably declines with age. Some of the testing of this is a little tricky and it gets complicated really fast, but people's ability to judge how far away something is probably changes. It probably has a lot to do with being able to separate out the actual distance judgment from all the other stuff that's going on with your vision. You need to equate acuity and illumination. Something else I didn't have on the list, but is also important, I just kind of mentioned in passing, is that older adults' ability to deal with glare gets worse. So bright lights affect your vision more and affect it longer. So if you're driving down the road and somebody has their brights on, or you otherwise get hit in the eyes with a strong light, for older adults it washes out your vision even more than it does yours, and that effect will stay with you longer. So you want bright, good illumination, but not glaring illumination. And so far we've been talking about normal aging. Cataracts affect about 20 to 25% of older adults. There's a lot of age-related retinal disease and damage in later life, macular degeneration and so forth, tend to be late life disorders. Diabetic retinopathy, Well, it depends on when your diabetes starts, obviously, but it takes a while for you to get to the level where diabetes affects your retinas. And if you've got adult onset diabetes, you'll probably be older when you get diabetic retinopathy. And also, stuff just happens to your eyes as you get older, and a lot of it doesn't get better, so you just get accumulation of damage as you get older. Let's see. Let's do this one first. I may need a break for this working. Is there a hard line? Pleasures of psychology. Of course, I was watching Psychology Factory. Okay. This is slower in here than this in have a little thing.
Title: Vision Simulations. People with visual impairments using assistive devices.
For people with normal sight, it can be difficult to fully comprehend the experience of the visually impaired. One frequent comment from those with vision loss is, if you could see what I see, you'd understand what I'm going through. In this section, we've created a series of simulations for the most common causes of vision loss. We hope that by viewing them, you will gain a better appreciation for vision loss and improve your ability to assist and communicate with those who have low vision.
Title: Macular Degeneration. A blurred image with dark spot in the center.
Macular degeneration is the leading cause of vision loss among older people. It is a condition that affects the center portion of the eye. That's the part responsible for central vision and seeing detail.
Title: Cataracts. A sharp focused image becomes blurred.
A cataract is a cloudy area that forms in the lens of the eye. Cataracts cause an overall blurring and haziness of vision. If you have cataracts, it often appears as if everything is out of focus. People with cataracts tend to be very sensitive to bright light and glare.
Title: Glaucoma retinitis pigmentosa. A blurred image with a sharply focused area in the center.
While very different conditions, both glaucoma and retinitis pigmentosa result in a loss of peripheral vision, often described as tunnel vision. People with a certain type of glaucoma can also experience nausea, headaches, and halos around bright lights.
Title: Diabetic retinopathy. A blurred image with dark spots throughout.
When diabetes damages the tiny blood vessels in the retina, this condition results in overall blurred vision and blind spots from bleeding in the eye. The conditions can produce patchwork images where portions are completely blocked out.
Title: Hemianopsia, stroke-related blindness. Image of a refrigerator, left side blurred, right side focused.
The result of a cerebral stroke, brain tumor, or trauma, hemianopsia, is the loss of vision in half the visual field. Look at how difficult it is to see the water and ice dispenser on the left. People with this condition can benefit from learning new techniques to scan their environment.